Paying our bills is one of the major challenges faced by immigrants and international students in the United Kingdom. So when you're deciding to relocate to the UK as a new immigrant or as an international student, it is important to be strategic about the city you'll be living in so as to be able to manage your finances appropriately. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. If this is the first time here, come on, click on the red subscribe button. Trust me guys, it's going to be worth your time. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for the love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and for sharing my videos. You guys really know how much I appreciate you for being here. So before I start this video, if you live in the UK and you've lived in cities that are quite affordable, please state in the comment section. You might actually be helping someone to make the right decision on where to live in the United Kingdom. So if you're in the UK and you've lived in cities that are extremely affordable and cheap, please state in the comment section. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the most affordable and cheapest cities to live in the United Kingdom. Now guys, I've always mentioned in many of my previous videos that living in the UK is actually should I say cost intensive. Like the first day you get to the UK, you start paying bills, and it's very important to ensure that when you're coming into the UK as an international student or as a new immigrant, you have to be strategic about the city you will be living. Now you don't want to move into the UK now, except you're coming to the UK on scholarship or you've got a very strong sponsor back home who is willing to sort out your bills for you, then this video might not be for you. But if you are a self-sponsored student coming to the UK to study, and it's very important for you to be strategic about the city you will be living in. I made a video on the top cheapest or should I say the most affordable universities in the United Kingdom. You can check out the video down there, and in that video I also make emphasis on the fact that aside choosing the course you want to study in the UK, choosing the school you want to study in the UK, it's also important to also consider the city you'll be living in. Now there are actually different cities in the United Kingdom. Now before I mention the cities now, it's important for you to know that the United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries. I'm not going to say countries, and let me just say made up of 4 countries. We've got England, we've got Scotland, we've got Northern Ireland, and we've got Wales. Now these are the 4 major countries in the United Kingdom, and if you're coming to any of these countries or any of these countries, it's important for you to ensure that you're coming to a city that you know is affordable. Now it's important. I remember when I did one of my videos, I mentioned the fact that on how I dished my admission at Edinburgh University for Sunderland University. And the person was like, why would I choose Sunderland over Edinburgh? Now it's important that as a self-sponsored student, you've got bills to pay. You don't want to live in cities that will train you. And remember, as an international student, you're only entitled to work for 20 hours per week. So imagine working for 20 hours. I don't want to know the kind of job you want to get. You can probably earn more than 12 to 15 pounds per hour. That's probably like 300 pounds in a week. Now if you're living in a city whereby you're paying rent of, let's say, 800 pounds, then it means that your entire earning for 2.5 weeks goes on house rent. Remember, you're going to pay other bills like for your transportation, you're going to pay for data, and for people, for those that will be paying up their tuition fee, you also have the balance of your tuition fee to pay. So it's very important for you to be strategic about which city you'll be living in. Now, one of the things I tell people who contact me when coming to the UK is that live in smaller cities in the UK and visit the big cities. Now it's easy to move. The UK has a very good transport system. It's easy to move from one location to another. So if you are finding a way to manage, especially if you're also coming with your family, probably you're coming in to study and bringing your family along with you, it's important to ensure that you are strategic about check out your finances and match it with the city you know you can afford, so that when you get to the UK, you don't get overwhelmed by bills. People will tell you, oh, UK is very expensive. Yes, UK is very expensive, but when you live within your means, when you live in cities that is should I say is concurrent or is that matches your finances, trust me guys, you're going to live comfortably without being burdened by finances. So in this video, I'm going to share with you top affordable and cheapest cities to live in the United Kingdom, and also be sharing with you how much it costs to live in these cities every month. So if you think this will interest you, don't go anywhere, stay to the end of the video. So the first city on our list is Sunderland. Now I'm going to start with this city because this is where I lived for the first 1 year since I moved into the United Kingdom, and trust me guys, Sunderland is extremely cheap. Like it's easy to live in Sunderland and not break the bank. Now when I moved into Sunderland, my first 2 months I didn't work, like I couldn't get a job, and I think I lived on about £80. Now that's excluding transportation, because obviously I've got no place I'm going. There was no job I was going to, so I was living on £80 per month for 2 months when I got to the UK. That's excluding transportation, excluding data. I had no reason to buy data because where I was living there was Wi-Fi. So I spent about £80 every month for 2 months when I first came in. Now trust me guys, that might not be applicable in cities like London. You can't spend £80 in London, and this £80 includes my feeding. Like, I was eating a lot because I wasn't going out, I was eating a lot. So Sunderland is a city you might want to consider if you're looking for an affordable city to live in the United Kingdom. And Sunderland is actually, aside from I forgot to mention that Sunderland is located in the northeastern part of England, and you've got, aside from the University of Sunderland in this city, you also got some other side attraction. If you're a football fan, we've got Stadium of Light in Sunderland, and the average earning of anyone living in Sunderland is about £29,745 per annum. So, and went in Sunderland for 2-bedroom flat. You can get 2-bedroom flat for about £500 to £550, which actually reasonable compared to what you get in a major big city. Now, number 2 city on our list is Cardiff. Now, Cardiff has University of Cardiff. That's university in Cardiff, and Cardiff has the second lowest monthly rental from all the UK's university cities. That means Cardiff is actually a place that is actually good for international students to live in and live comfortably. You don't need to break a bank to live in Cardiff. Now, you can get apartments, 2-bedroom flat in Cardiff for about £450 to £500, and the average earning in Cardiff is about £28,000. So I really want to consider Cardiff if you're coming in as an immigrant, so at least even start life. Then over time you can move to other big and major cities. The next city on our list is Glasgow. Now, Glasgow is in Sunderland, and Glasgow happens to be the largest city in Scotland. It's in Scotland. It happens to be the largest city in Scotland. Now, there are 2 universities in Glasgow. We've got the University of Glasgow, and we've got the University of I don't know how that's pronounced. I'm going to put it in the screen. University of Strathclyde, whatever it is. You can find it out. So aside from education, the city has rich history and architecture, and also in Glasgow they have the Scottish Ballet and Scottish Opera to the National Theatre of Scotland, and a host of museums. So really, Glasgow is actually a very good place to live. I've been there once, and it's actually a good city to live in. Aside from the side attractions that you're going to enjoy in the city, it's also a place that is actually affordable. For a 2-bed in Glasgow, you can see it for about £550 to £600. Trust me guys, that's a reasonable amount for a 2-bedroom flat, especially if you're coming in with your family. So Glasgow is also a very good place, or a good city, an affordable city for new immigrants and international students. The next city on our list is Lisbon. Now, Lisbon is found in Northern Ireland, and aside from the universities and colleges in Lisbon, there's also many other side attractions. Now, in Lisbon, they've got Queen's University, and also Gladstone Business School. Now, those are the universities that you can actually apply for if you want to live in Lisbon. And don't forget, it's in Northern Ireland. And the side attractions in Lisbon include the Trumbo Park, the Lisbon Museum, and the Wallace Park. So if I'm going to school there, you also have opportunity to explore some of these attractions. And the average earning in Lisbon in Northern Ireland is about £33,138 per annum. That's like the average earning. Obviously you can earn higher depending on the kind of job you get. That's the average earning you can make in Lisbon. So you might want to consider this city when making your plans to relocate to the UK. Now, the next city on our list is Belfast. Now, Belfast is also also located in Northern Ireland, and the average earning in Belfast is also exactly about £33,138. Now, Belfast is in, as I said, is in Northern Ireland, and the city has 6 universities. Like, they've got 6 universities, so you can check out the universities in Belfast. Now, the most popular and affordable university in Belfast for international students, that the university that has a bit that ranks well in United Kingdom, that's the Queen's University Belfast. So that's the university in Belfast that you can apply to as an international student, and the tuition fee is quite reasonable. The cost of living is quite reasonable, trust me. So aside from education, some other side attraction in Belfast include Belfast City Hall. They've got Titanic Belfast, they've got Belfast Castle. So my really want to explore the city. Is actually a good place to live. A 2-bedroom flat in Belfast is about £500 to £550 per month. So it's important for you to check this particular city out if you're planning to relocate to the United Kingdom as a new immigrant or as an international student. The next city on our list is Hull. Now, I made mention of the fact that University of Hull is one of the cheapest, if not, I'll just stick with one of the cheapest universities in the United Kingdom for international students. Like, you can get a master's program at the University of Hull for £9,000. Trust me, you might not get that in any university in the United Kingdom. So they've got University of Hull, and the average earning in Hull is about £27,000 average earning. And aside from academics, the universities in Hull, they've also got the Hull Maritime Museum. They've got art galleries in Hull. So that's some of the things. They've got good transportation system in Hull also. So that's some of the things you might want to consider. You might want to consider Hull as a city to live in as a new immigrant or as an international student. Another city on our list is Salford. Now, Salford is found in northwestern part of England, and trust me guys, this city is actually very beautiful. Like, they've got amazing structure. Like, most of the buildings are actually amazing, trust me guys. So in Salford, they've got the University of Salford. This is actually one of the universities in the UK that has affordable tuition fee. Like, they've got master's program for 9,500, some for 11,000, for 10,000, which is quite, on the low side for master's program in the United Kingdom. So you might want to check out the University of Salford. Now, aside from academics, they've got other side attractions like the Lowry. Now, the Lowry is a center for performing and virtual arts. So if you're someone that's into virtual art or performing art, you want to consider Salford because they've got like a lot of packages available for that in Salford. And also got Salford Museum and Art Gallery. And in Salford, you can get a 2-bedroom flat for about £500 to £550 per month. And I think it's self-contained there. You can get it for about £400 to £450, depending on your taste and the kind of apartment you're actually looking out for. So you might want to check out Salford if you're planning to move to the Newcastle to United Kingdom. Now, the next city on our list is Newcastle upon Tyne. This is also found in northern northeastern part of England, and that is where I actually currently live. Now, I live in Newcastle at the moment. Now, in Newcastle is a big city, to be honest with you guys. It's a big city. However, there are places in Newcastle that are actually very much affordable. Like, people tell you Newcastle is a big city, it's expensive. Yes, Newcastle is expensive. However, there are certain parts in Newcastle that is not isolated, like major part of Newcastle, that are quite affordable. That's where I live in at the moment. So I know how much it costs to live here in Newcastle. Now, in Newcastle, well, they've got quite a number of colleges and universities, but the most popular ones are Newcastle University, Northumbria University. They've also got Northumbria Business School. So these are schools that you may want to consider to apply to. Northumbria University ranks as it has a very high rank when it comes to ranking of universities in the United Kingdom. So you want to check out Newcastle. If you're planning to move to the UK, Newcastle is a good place to live. And if you're a sport person, they've got the Newcastle team, they've got a stadium, so many amazing views. They've got art galleries, they've got like historical museums. I visited one of them some time ago. I think that was my first video on YouTube. If you can check out my first video on YouTube, I actually went to one of the museum centers and I did like a video on it. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. So Newcastle is actually a good city if you're considering moving into the United Kingdom. It's actually you get apartment 2-bedroom flat for about £700 to £750. You get like a 1 bed that's like a self-contained for about 400 450 ish. So you might want to really consider Newcastle. The next city on our list is Durham. Now Durham is also found in northeastern parts of England, and they've got a university called University of Durham. Durham is also a very beautiful city. It's close to Newcastle, so it's a very beautiful city you might want to consider to live in. Cost of living affordable. You can even get an apartment as low as £280 to £300. That's for a shared apartment in Durham. So you want to consider Durham. Now, aside from education, Durham also have Durham Castle. They've got Botanic Garden. So this is a place you might want to explore. And the average cost of living in Durham is about £26,000. So I really want to consider moving to Durham if you're coming as an international student. Then the next city on our list is Carlisle. Carlisle is found in the northern part of England. Now, trust me, Carlisle is actually a small city, but it's actually affordable. I worked there for like a month when I first came into the UK. It's quite far from major cities in England, but it's actually a city you might want to consider to live in. Very quiet and peaceful, but it's far away from the major city. I think it's close to Scotland. It's like the outskirts of England, but it's a good city to live in. They've got a university called University of Canberra. You might want to consider moving to Carlisle. If you are a fun person, I might not really advise to go to Carlisle because it's quite isolated, but it's a calm city to live in and extremely affordable. Trust me, extremely affordable. Now the last city on our list is Derry. Now Derry is found in Northern Ireland, and they've got the Ulster University, the Maggie campus. So if you're thinking of moving to Northern Ireland in United Kingdom, you want to think of Derry. Now I'm just going to add this to the list. We've got Dundee. It's found in Scotland. They've got the University of Dundee, and this university is part of the most affordable universities in the United Kingdom. So you might really want to consider this city. Now the essence of this video is because I just moved out of my accommodation scholarship, like it's over. So I've moved out of the apartment and I've gotten an apartment of my own. I'm not paying rent, so I'm broke at the moment. In case you want to help my condition, I've got a PayPal account. So I started paying rent in the United Kingdom, and I felt it's important for me to share this video with you guys. Live in small cities and travel to big cities. That's my slogan, so you don't get stuck and overwhelmed by bills in the United Kingdom. Now I hope this video is helpful. So if you're in the United Kingdom and you want to share your experience on cities that you've lived in and you think is quite affordable, please state in the comment section. And this will be the end of this video. If this is the first time on my YouTube channel, please click on the red subscribe button. Trust me guys, I've got loads of amazing videos on my YouTube channel, and I've got plans to make more and more amazing videos for you guys. So if it's the first time, click on the red subscribe button. My channel subscribers, thank you guys for the love. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for being here. So you guys, I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.